Hello everyone. What's going on? Kuro Games just replied against the anniversary drama. So we got quite some stuff going on right now. First of all, there's quite a lengthy reply that we're going to be going over with on the CN side as well, on Bilibili. Got hundreds of thousands of comments criticizing Kuro Games. So it's good to see that the CN community as well as the global community is voicing their concerns. And yeah, there's even more drama on this stuff as well, because later on here they're going to be going over some compensation, and it could might as well been scripted already. I will say take this with a grain of salt. I'm not 100% sure about all of this stuff, but I would still like to point this out given the circumstances here. But yeah, let's kind of get into it here. They go over here after the Wuthering Waves version 2.3 preview special broadcast. We've received plenty of suggestions, thoughts, and criticism from you. We've been paying a close attention to all feedback, and we would like to take this opportunity to address your concerns and sincerely apologize for the disappointment. I'm quite happy to hear them say this, considering a lot of game companies will just not say anything outright, and the fact that they reach out to the community and apologize is a really, really good thing, in my opinion. A roadmap for the recent versions of Withering Waves allocated development resources to an anniversary experience in version 2.3 that's both relaxing and entertaining. However, this allocation did not meet our rover's expectations for an anniversary celebration. I personally think that they didn't really hit the nail with this specifically, because I think most people are very happy with the content, with the events that are coming up in 2.3. I think the main issue is just with the rewards. People were just expecting a bunch of shit, considering that Kuro Games have been generous throughout basically their entirety of existence, and for them to have quite good content but bad rewards was just a thing where people had a lot of criticism about. So I'm not really sure why this is here, but apparently there was enough people saying that they didn't like it, so probably that's why they addressed it here. At the same time, we fell short in how the broadcast was structured, scripted, and presented, leading to a poor viewing experience. We at the dev team have identified and acknowledged certain shortcomings in our content management preparation and delivery. This portion, again, I also kind of don't understand. I think the live stream experience was really, really good. I had a really enjoyable time watching it, but I think a lot of people just had a sour taste in their mouth after kind of going and checking out the rewards and being like, we expected more here. I personally thought the stream was great. I thought it was amazing. The music in there was really, really good and was quite an entertaining stream to begin with. So I'm not really sure about this whole portion, but I don't fully agree with this. What happened has shown us even more clearly that Wuthering Waves' accomplishments over the past year would not have been possible without our rovers, especially rovers who've been with us on this journey from the very start. We want you to know that we are planning future versions with you in mind, so please stay tuned for more updates. Again, we deeply apologize for failing to meet the expectations of our long-term rovers. I'm quite happy with this. Again, as I said, I love it when companies take accountability in some way, shape, or form, and I appreciate them letting us know this, honestly. We also recognize there's much room for improvement in how we operate and support the game long term. We're committed to grow and refine every aspect of Wuthering Waves. To express our gratitude and sincerest apologies, we'll be launching a login event this week where the following content will be available to unlock and claim. The opening time will be given at a later official announcement. So apparently somewhere this week we we'll be getting these rewards extra with like a login event, so that's going to be really nice. It's going to give us 10 premium pools, 10 weapon pools, and 10 for the standard banner. So that's a 30 pools extra. I think this is amazing. I'm really, really happy with this. More rewards, we'll gladly take them. But here kind of comes the sour part of it all. I was looking here on this Reddit thread where the CN community really wasn't happy about it, and I saw this comment sticking out here. Basically, it is somebody on Discord. As I said, I don't know how good the credibility of this is, so take it with a grain of salt. But here's a post where they say they have scripted it. Here's how. They show a screenshot where it is coincidentally a 10 pull, premium, weapon, and standard all being displayed on here with a special like login event kind of thing. This coincidence seems oddly specific and seems very weird. It says here that this apparently wasn't a 2.3 beta client and that it was never announced in the 2.3 stream. This to me seems very weird, but as I said, take this with a grain of salt. If this ends up being true and confirmed, please let me know in the comments as well. If there's any people who played in the beta who've actually seen this specifically, because I know this might as well have been edited in some way, shape, or form. I don't really trust this, because the source at this point is trust me, bro. If there's some people who've done that, please let me know, or DM me on Twitter, because then I'll put a little pinned update in the description. So make sure you check there in case. But yeah, there's quite a bunch of stuff here. I'm personally, as I said, I'm quite happy that they addressed everything in here. More rewards, I'll gladly take them. I think there's going to be a split divide in the community where some of them are going to be happy with it, they'll take it, and they're going to be fully happy with it. And there's going to be another portion who didn't get their free 5-star and are still going to be really, really fucking mad about this whole situation. So this is kind of like a small band-aid fix at this point. I still think a vast majority of players will still not be content with it, but it is something. It is going into the right direction, at least. They address everything, and yeah, those are kind of my thoughts about it. I still think that them releasing 12 banners at the same time, where most players will generally try to pull for Zani, right? So if you're trying to pull for Zani, you just heard the announcement and you're saving up the gems that you have currently, then you might be able to get a Zani, but will you be able to get any of those characters like Yinlin, Phoebe? No, you wouldn't be able to get those, right, with the pools given. So still part of the anniversary that we're supposed to celebrate is going to be a thing that you wouldn't even be able to access in any way, shape, or form unless you get really fucking lucky. So that's still, I think, a point that I wish they would have addressed in some way, shape, or form. But maybe with enough criticism, they'll have another reply. I think when they give the official announcement later on, there will probably be some more clarification surrounding it. But at least I'm happy they addressed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments below as well. Are you content with the rewards currently? Do you think there should be more still? Please let me know in the comments what you think of all this stuff, because I'm quite curious to hear you guys' opinions. But yeah, leave a like, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch y'all guys later. Take care.